Coach Markel here, talking about overtraining when preparing for an Ironman. As athletes, one of the things that we often forget is it's not just the distance that we put in or the number of hours, but it's the intensity. With athletes that are very ambitious, that sign up for events like an Ironman, we often have the tendency to go hard with every single workout. Go hard or go home, all or nothing. But this isn't always necessary. We can train our bodies to complete the amount of yardage, the amount of miles that we need to without having an extreme intensity, which places an enormous amount of stress on our body physically and also takes a big toll mentally. When we are always going for 100% intensity, for max effort, for as fast as possible, we run ourselves down. We run ourselves into the ground, so to speak. But by having a training plan where we focus on the intensity necessary for that particular day of training and making sure that it is varied is extremely important. Not only will some weeks be a lighter week in your training plan, but some days and some specific workouts are going to have a lighter focus. So, for instance, you may have a trainer ride on Tuesday, meaning you're on your bike indoors on your trainer, and you may be doing intervals. You may have a 30-minute ride planned, and you have 10 one-minute sprints. Those sprints could be 70%, 80%, 90%, all out. But you must follow the type of intensity that is determined on your workout. If you go 100% every single time, you're going to wear yourselves down. And then you might not be able to do your next workout at the correct intensity. So let's say Tuesday, you've got this trainer ride and you have 10 1-minute sprints. And these sprints are supposed to be done at 90% intensity. And you have a minute of recovery in between each sprint. This is just a sample of what you might do. Well, you may have a run that afternoon that's supposed to be a 5-mile run, and it's supposed to be at 70% intensity. Let's say in your bike ride that morning, your 30-minute bike ride, you decided, I'm going to go all out on every single sprint. And on my recovery, well, I'm feeling a little nervous about that bike ride coming up. So I'm going to go really hard and really fast. And I'm really not going to take recovery. And my 1-minute sprints are going to be all out. By doing this, not only are you putting a really high stress value on your body, but you're also making it where you might not execute tonight's run at the proper intensity. Maybe it's not just tonight's run that you won't execute at proper intensity. You might not execute tomorrow's training at the right intensity or 3 days from now. So following a plan that is very specific is really essential to make sure you have a successful Ironman and cross that finish line without becoming injured.